Right now, what is happening inside Zimbabwe is something very sensitive. And if you listen carefully, you will understand that this is not just about military vehicles. This is about control, power, and how leadership is managing the system in real time. So stay with me and make sure you like this video and subscribe, because I will break everything down in simple English so everybody can understand. What we are seeing is a situation where military vehicles are now being closely monitored using tracking systems. And this means every movement, every direction, every stop can be seen and recorded. And this is very important because in a country where the military has strong influence, movement is not just movement, it can mean something bigger. So make sure you like this video and subscribe as we go deeper. Now understand this clearly. When leadership puts tracking devices in military vehicles, it means they want to know where every unit is at any time. And this can help with coordination, it can help with safety, it can help with planning, but at the same time, and it also gives leadership strong control over the military system. And that is where the real story is. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Because when you look at the history, you will understand why this is important. Zimbabwe has seen a moment before where the military moved and power changed. And since that time, any leader in that position will always be careful, will always want to make sure nothing happens without their knowledge. And this is where tracking becomes more than just technology, it becomes strategy. So make sure you like and subscribe as we continue. Now imagine this situation. If any group inside the military wants to move without full approval, these tracking systems can quickly show unusual movements. And once that happens, action can be taken fast. So in simple terms, it reduces surprises. And in politics, especially where power is involved, reducing surprises is very important. So like this video and subscribe if you are following. At the same time, we are also seeing actions that show leadership is strengthening relationships with the military, including support, benefits, and resources being given to top officers. And when you combine that with tracking systems, you start to see a full picture forming. This is about keeping the structure strong and stable. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Now, let me explain something very clearly in simple English. There are two sides to this kind of move. The first side is the positive side, which is organization, safety, and proper management. Everything becomes clear. Everything becomes tracked. And mistakes are reduced. And that is a good thing in any system. So if you understand that part, like this video and subscribe. But the second side is where things become sensitive. Because when there is too much monitoring, some people may start to feel like they are being watched too closely. And when that feeling starts, trust can slowly change. And once trust changes, the environment also changes. So this is something very important to think about. Like this video and subscribe as we go deeper. Now, look at the bigger picture. Leadership always has to balance two things, keeping the military strong and also making sure the military remains aligned with leadership direction. And this balance is not easy at all, because the same system that protects power can also challenge power if things are not managed well. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. This is why systems like tracking devices are introduced, not just for movement, but for awareness, knowing what is happening at all times. And when leadership has full awareness, they can respond faster. They can prevent issues early, and they can stay ahead of any situation. So if you are learning something, like this video and subscribe. Another thing you must understand is that technology is now part of leadership strategy. It is no longer just about people and meetings. It is about data, information, and real-time monitoring. And whoever controls that information has strong influence over the system. So make sure you like and subscribe as we continue. Now, let me ask you something simple. Do you think this kind of move brings more stability? Or do you think it can create pressure inside the system? Drop your opinion and don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Because when you think deeply, control can bring stability, but too much control can also bring tension. And that is why this situation is very delicate. It needs careful handling. It needs balance. And it needs understanding from all sides. So stay with me and like this video and subscribe. Now, as things continue to develop, what we are seeing is a system that is becoming more organized and more monitored. And that means fewer unknown movements, fewer surprises, and more structured operations, and in leadership that is seen as a strong position. So don't forget to like and subscribe. But again, we cannot ignore the human side, because behind every system are people, and people react to how they feel. And if people feel trusted, they work with confidence. But if people feel watched too much, their behavior can change. And that is something leadership must always manage carefully. So like this video and subscribe. Now, bring everything together. This is not just about vehicles. This is not just about tracking. This is about a full approach to maintaining stability, maintaining awareness, and maintaining control in a system where every movement matters. So if you are following this clearly, like this video and subscribe. What we are seeing is a system that is trying to remove uncertainty. And in leadership, uncertainty is something leaders always try to reduce. Because when there is uncertainty, anything can happen at any time, and that is not good for stability. And so, tracking systems help to reduce that risk. And if you understand that, like this video and subscribe. Now think about coordination. When vehicles are tracked, it becomes easier to know where each unit is, who is moving, and why they are moving. And this helps leadership to plan better and respond faster. So in a normal situation, this is a strong advantage. So make sure you like this video and subscribe. But at the same time, there is something deeper that many people may not see quickly, and that is the issue of independence inside the system. Because when everything is monitored closely, it reduces the ability of units to act freely without being noticed. And while that can be good for control, it can also change how people operate. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Now, let me explain it in a very simple way. If you know that every move you make is being seen, you will act differently. You will think more before you act, and you will always be careful. And this is exactly how monitoring changes behavior inside any system. So if you understand that clearly, like this video and subscribe. Another important point is communication, because tracking devices do not work alone. They are part of a bigger system that includes communication channels, reporting systems, and command structures. And when all these things are working together, leadership can have a full picture of what is happening at any moment. So make sure you like this video and subscribe. Now, let us look at the timing of everything, because timing in leadership decisions is always important. When new systems are introduced, it is usually because leadership is preparing for something, either to improve operations or to strengthen control ahead of future events. And that is why timing always raises questions. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And when you connect this with the bigger environment, including political activities, planning, and internal structure management, you start to understand that nothing happens without reason. Everything is connected in one way or another. So if you are following this very well, like this video and subscribe. Now, let me ask you again. Do you see this as a smart move for stability, or do you feel it shows that leadership is being extra careful? Drop your thoughts and make sure you like this video and subscribe. Because in leadership, being careful is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it is necessary, especially in environments where history has shown that unexpected changes can happen. So systems are put in place to make sure everything stays on track. So like this video and subscribe. Now, we also need to talk about trust again, because trust is the foundation of any strong system. And once systems start relying more on monitoring than trust, it can slowly change how people relate with leadership. And this is something that must always be balanced carefully. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. At the same time, from another angle, some people may see this as modernization, because many systems around the world are moving towards technology, using data, using tracking, and using real-time monitoring to improve efficiency. So this could also be part of that global shift. So like this video and subscribe. Now, let me make it very clear. Two things can be true at the same time. It can be modernization, and it can also be a control strategy. And understanding that balance is what helps you see the full picture clearly. So if you are getting the full gist, like this video and subscribe. As we move forward, what will matter most is how this system is used, because any system can be used in a good way or in a way that creates pressure, and the difference always comes from how leadership applies it. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Now, imagine the future from this point. If everything continues like this, we may see a system that becomes more organized, more controlled, and more predictable, and that can bring stability, but at the same time, it must be managed in a way that keeps confidence inside the system strong. So make sure you like this video and subscribe. And also, remember this, stability is not only about control, it is also about unity, understanding, and cooperation. And when all these things work together, the system becomes stronger. So if you understand that, like this video and subscribe,